Alrighty, and we are on to our next project, which is I am going to be replacing this Polaris pool pump. A lot of you remember last year I replaced the main pool pump, and this is the Polaris pump that goes to the actual pool vacuum. So we can't use this until I fix the pump and also the vacuum, and I'll show you that here in a second. And here it is, the Polaris 380. Now, this is a $974.23 vacuum. I don't have that type of money, so we are going to work with what we have and just replace the broken parts. And we're starting off strong with issues here. These are the wheel ball bearings, and I don't know why on God's green earth they're not covered. That one side has covers, these don't. Okay, whatever. The hose hasn't been replaced probably since the Polaris was, invented, so we're just gonna chuck that shit over there. We're gonna get a new one. What we need to replace is this little piece right here, because there's supposed to be a ball float on here, so I need to take off this cover and get to the part so I can replace that. There's also no tail, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get that off because that's pretty dry rotted. I sprayed her down with the hose, got all the dirt and dust off, and I'm here looking for cracks, and I already see one, but these wheel ball bearings keep pissing me off. Cracked pieces right here, took off the 2 screws to take off this housing, and whatever idiot attempted to put this back together over-tightened that and cracked the plastic, and dear mother of God, what is that? Alrighty, but this is the main piece that I really need to get to, but I literally need to take this whole thing apart just to get down there. There is also a gasket down there that I'm going to need to replace, so it has to come out regardless. Alrighty, taking the top off here just to see what we're working with, and it's actually not too bad. I can get a new cover off of Amazon. I was expecting a lot more pieces to be cracked. We are missing a belt, though. There's supposed to be 2 belts, one for this wheel and one for this one, and obviously that is the belt we are missing. And besides that, I just have to take off this piece now and find that replacement on Amazon. And I'm going to check the gears here as well, but there's the Polaris 380 sticker, so I know what we got. The first wheel is coming off. There are more ball bearings. I'm just going to replace all of these, and I call these C-clips. I don't know if that's the technical term for them or not, but I always called them C-clips. They are held in place by those. So you take those off, take off the ball bearing, and that wheel comes right off. And there is a screw actually right there that holds that housing down. So lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Let's take that off of there. And here we go. Let's pray to God that this isn't all fucked up and good. It's not. Okay, so that must be what they replaced the last time whoever it was in here, because those look fairly new. And finally getting to the main piece here, just take off these 3 screws, remove this part, and down we go. Pulling this out of here, and we're just gonna put that with the other useful pieces. And there is that little O-ring I also need to replace, and I'm gonna get down there and clean all that crap out because that is pretty disgusting. I had to put the camera down to take the wheel housing off, but that's pretty self-explanatory, but here we are. This is $900 worth of parts right here, apparently, per Polaris. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and order everything on Amazon right now that we need. And once that we have everything we need, I'm going to give it a good clean, put everything back together, and throw her in the pool. And here's the housing, the feed pipe, and the total. Stay tuned.